Did you know that there are a lot of great films that you can watch right here on YouTube right now completely for free? There are classics, entertaining comedies, challenging art house films and inspiring documentaries. There is so much to explore. So here are 10 great films you can watch on YouTube for free. All the links and time codes will be in the video description down below. Moving Still is an amazing, touching documentary that just came out. It's about the life of photographer Joe Greer, how he grew up out of his traumatic upbringing into one of the most well-known photographers of our time, a marathon runner and devoted husband and father. I just love how this documentary dives deep into the reality of trauma and not only chooses to show if bad things happen to you, you can be successful with your work, but you can also become a good family man. This is so beautifully shot, edited and told, and even moved me to tears multiple times. Stalker is a Russian classic of poetic, philosophical and challenging sci-fi art house cinema. There's really no experience like watching this film. Stalker is about three men that travel into a mysterious restricted area that is supposed to fulfill their desires. Don't be scared by the long runtime and slow pacing of this film. This is one of the most thought-provoking, mysterious and haunting movies film history has to offer, and it's available for free and in great quality right here on YouTube. Next up we have a film called M. Some films are a classic just because they were popular and successful back in the day, and some other films are true classics because they stand the test of time, and Fritz Lang's M is that kind of film. In this psychological thriller, a town is trying to find a serial killer. This film doesn't show any violence, but still is so thrilling to watch. It explores the effect fear has on us and asks very complicated moral questions about how insanity and evil should be judged by communities. Given the fact that this film was released in 1931, it's unbelievable how lifelike, modern and creative it still is. Andrei Rublev is part historical epic and part personal exploration of the presence of God in places that seem absolutely godforsaken. This is a film that looks at horrible violence, injustice and chaos through a spiritual lens. It really feels like being in a museum more than watching a film, and this is really some of the most impressive art and creativity you can see on YouTube. Chase It From the South is a really entertaining and inspiring short documentary film by Mark Bone. It comes in at around half an hour, so it's a short watch, but I really wanted to include this right here in my list of the best films on YouTube. This is a portrait of a couple of storm chasers and the day-to-day reality behind what seems like to me a made-up job straight out of a fiction film, but these guys are really out there for real. The visuals are just so unbelievable and the insights we get into these men's lives are so unique and interesting. The Bells of St. Mary's is a classic comedy film that takes us into the business, education and faith of a Christian school. The performances are amazing. There are great musical scenes and funny moments throughout, and I think the ending of this movie is so well written. I think you'll really enjoy it. Next up we have a film called Come and See. Let me tell you that this could be one of the most difficult films that you will ever see. It's a World War II film that doesn't make a spectacle out of the horrors of war, but instead takes you into a cinematic odyssey into the monstrosities and pain humans are able to cause to each other. This is not only a testament to how cruel war really is, it is also a testament to how powerful filmmaking is in recreating these kinds of nightmares in order to remind us of the evil humans are capable of. Again, this is definitely not a film for everybody, but if you want to see a powerful movie about World War II, this is as good as it gets. If you like action films and want to see something classic, The General right here is for you. This is one of the biggest silent films and it's just a joy to watch. This movie is basically one big chase scene on trains. There are so many great stunts and it's still so fun and exciting to watch this film because of how much care and dedication went into this. The Bishop's Wife is a nice little feel-good Christmas film that will give you that warm, cozy feeling you really want from a holiday-themed film. In here, a stressed bishop is visited by an angel who helps him to get the priorities in his life straight. This film showed me how important it is to invest time in your loved ones, make room for childlike experiences in your everyday life, and pray for the things you hope for. Three Godfathers is one of the most unusual and fun Western films I've ever seen. In here, three outlaws find a baby alone in the middle of nowhere while on the run from the sheriff. This film is just as fun and heartwarming as it sounds. It's an overlooked film by Western legends John Ford and John Wayne that is deeply rooted in a Christian worldview and gives you everything you want from a Western movie in surprising ways. Alright guys, I think you really enjoyed these 10 films. Thank you so much for your time and attention watching my video right here. I wish you all a blessed day and hope to have you back in the next video.